Alright, so we have a bit of a surprise announcement. Wasn't really expecting this, but apparently we hit 20 million downloads worldwide on the game, so they're going to be doing a 20 million download celebration. Luckily, it's nothing like insane where they're like adding a character right this minute when Dairy Area just came out yesterday. But it looks like we're getting a lot of cool stuff. I've already skimmed through a little bit of it just to get an idea of whether or not it's, actually worth making a video on, and it is. So here we go. 819 Dev Notes. Hello, this is the 7 Deadly Sins Grand Cross development team. We would like to start this dev note by sharing some good news. The 7 Deadly Sins Grand Cross has passed an unbelievable 20 million downloads worldwide. We've got a cool little King and Deanne picture here. I gotta fix that. I don't know why every time I open something on the forums it jitters like that, but yeah, kind of a cool little picture. I like that. This achievement was possible because of knights like you who have shown us love and support since our launch in March. We would like to take this opportunity to sincerely thank all knights for enjoying the game. Thank you. To celebrate 20 million downloads, we will be sending each knight 20 million download thank you gifts to your inbox for 6 days. So it starts today. We can actually go ahead and look at mine really quick. We see that it's 5 diamonds. I mean, you can see it in the little poster here too, but it's 5 diamonds, 10 of the best, like the 6-star the XP potions or whatever you want to call them, enhancement potions, 3 UR treasure chests, which is really nice. Those are the highest tier. So far we're getting a green book. It looks like tomorrow we'll get a blue and then a red, and then it'll cycle back through, and then it's going to give us different awakening materials, like limit break materials, which is really cool. That's a pretty decent amount too. It's nice that they're giving us some, diamonds. It's 5 diamonds a day, so for 6 days that's 30 diamonds altogether. I mean, that's not bad. I mean, that's a whole multi right there. That's pretty cool. But yeah, so we're getting a whole bunch of stuff. As you can see right here, though, once we get a little bit later in the week, not only are we getting that stuff, but tomorrow it will be the 5-star Demon's Bloods. Then it'll be the 5-star Water of Life. I don't know why I always forget the name of that one. And then 10 SR pendants, 3 SSR pendants, and then we have this star thing. I don't remember exactly what that star thing is called, unless it says it somewhere through here, which it doesn't look like it does. But I don't think they've released any of these on global yet. Basically what this thing does is if you take a character, say you would obviously want to use it on somebody that you have the lowest, but I mean, I've already kind of been using a lot of my characters, so I'll probably end up saving mine. But take this Gil Thunder, for example. If I wanted to get this Gil Thunder completely like ready to go, I would use this pendant, or whatever you want to call it, little star fragment thing, and it would get him all the way to the max awakening. And then I don't think it pushes them up in levels or anything like that. I think it's just their awakening stuff. But I've used one on JP whenever I was working on my dairy area over there, and it seemed like it was just, max awakening, and then I was pretty much good to go, which was really nice. I'm not positive on if it does more than that. Obviously, JP players would know better than I do because they actually get these every so often, but that will be the first time we're getting one of those, which is really cool. So I guess I'll save mine for when a new character comes out. Preferably, I guess when Lost Vein comes out, I'll probably use it on him so I don't have to sit there and awaken him a whole lot. Plus, I guess I'll just try to keep him at level 50 and see if it like upgrades him or does anything else extra with it. So I don't know, I'll test that out later, but I know it definitely like max awakens them, so I don't know. We've prepared various gifts such as diamonds, evolution materials, including pendants, UR chests. We hope you will continue to love and enjoy the 7 Deadly Sins Grand Cross. We now share with you some of the upcoming updates and development directions. So this stuff I don't think is in the game today. It's going to be in the game soon. So more ways to get diamonds. We've heard that many knights want more ways to obtain diamonds. I mean, who doesn't? We are currently hard at work implementing a system which will grant diamonds for awakening SSR equipment to Tier 5. This includes previously awakened Tier 5 SSR equipment. So whenever they add this, I'm assuming everybody's going to get a decent little bump in diamonds just from all of the SSR 5-star awakening stuff that they've gathered over the time since they've been playing. But it looks like It is, I don't know, just Awakening reward. They got it to 5 stars. They got 1 diamond for it. So, I mean, that is also going to be a good way for you to try to farm out. Like, whenever they do half stamina and stuff like that, if you're trying to work on certain pieces and stuff like that, definitely take the ones that get to, like, that roll really high and just try to, you know, awaken those to see how much work you would need to do with them on anvils if you have the awakening stones for it, just because it's going to give you a diamond either way. So that would be kind of nice. New content. The development team is currently coming up with new content and achievable player goals in order to make the gameplay more engaging. A future update will include a new deathmatch hell or difficulty level hell. So we're finally getting hell demons, which is insane because I'm pretty sure they added it a long time. Like, it was very, maybe like 3 or 4 months into JP. It might not even have taken that long to get Hell Demons on there, but we have taken a lot longer. We're almost at 6 months now, and we don't have it yet. Such content will allow you to obtain items that can help you upgrade cosmetics. So we're getting cosmetic upgrades. If you don't know what that is, I'm not super well versed on the cosmetic upgrades or anything like that. I clicked on the wrong thing. But if I go to closet, each one of these like cosmetics will have a little bar underneath them, and you will use these various materials and stuff like that you're going to need. Like, you can see these brilliant components right here. I'm pretty sure there's 2 other different kinds of things. I don't know if they just give you more progress or what the case with that is, but there should be 2 other kinds of components that you can use to upgrade your cosmetics. And I think the different demons, like the different hell demons, will give you the different rewards. So I think this is the Howlix reward, so you get the brilliant component. But it's basically just like a progress bar, and the more materials you dump into these outfits, the more their stats are going to increase. I don't know exactly how much they increase. All I know for sure is that I'm almost positive that if you upgrade an SSR piece all the way up, it should reach the potential to be like the same as a UR piece. So I think it'll go up about the same amount of points, maybe, because I think it's 80 points for an SR piece, and then if you got it all the way up, it would be the equivalent of an SSR piece, which is roughly 60, and then, you know, another 60 would get it to UR status. Like, you can only upgrade it all the way once. So if it's an SR piece, it's only going to be able to be equivalent to an SSR piece. You're not going to be able to get those up to UR, like, potential, but, you know, each piece will go up a tier, basically. So if you're using UR gear and you max it all the way out, I'm assuming it would go all the way to 240 for the base stat, and then I don't know if it increases the substats at all, but it will be kind of nice just to help further, like, max certain characters out and stuff like that. Just something extra to grind, really. I'm not sure if I really care about it that much. Like, I mean, you know, it's going to be something that you'll just do over time and everything like that, but I'm sure there's going to be some people in PvP that kind of try hard that, and it's going to make ungeared PvP a little bit more, I would say, unbalanced, almost, just because not only do you have to worry about, like, your linked units and stuff like that, but you're going to have to now worry about upgrading your cosmetics, which is kind of a hassle, but I mean, it is what it is. I don't think it's going to be that, like, big of a deal. But obviously, if somebody has max cosmetics and you don't, they're obviously going to have an advantage over you, because it's going to boost your CC and stuff. So, yeah. A new boss battle featuring original 7 Deadly Sins characters is in the works. You will be able to exchange the items you obtain from this boss battle for costumes and various upgrade materials. So, if you don't know, Disaster Battle, which is the Awakened Lilia, the one where she's, you know, got the white hair and she's got the huge snake and everything like that, that is going to be coming to Global for the first time. I think they've already had this twice on JP, and they really like the event, so I'm assuming there's going to be a bunch of decent rewards and stuff like that we can get out of it, which is going to be really nice. The exchange shop will include a special reward from the development team. We will share that information with you once it is completed. Okay, so, you know, no clue what that is. It would be really awesome if we could get that outfit for Lilia, like that hairstyle and everything like that, because that hairstyle is top notch. I would definitely try to get that. And then last but not least, we have future update direction. We've heard your concerns regarding the difficulty of strengthening heroes and repetitive gameplay. The development team is approaching the issue at every angle to lessen this sort of stress. Though it is difficult to solve such an issue in one fell swoop, we will do our best to continue implementing various events and quality of life improvements all while carefully planning the coming updates. We sincerely thank all the knights for providing their passionate feedback, and we will continue to listen and respond. We will do our best to develop the game by looking at it from the perspective of our players. So I'm not quite sure what they're like talking about. I'm not sure if it's, you know, just people complaining about like not wanting Super Awakening to come out, or, you know, different stuff like that, which, if I'm not mistaken, I think on the JP side of things they have actually I think they have changed Super Awakening with the update notice that they're doing. So they have a 20 million celebration as well. But I think they're doing something to change up Super Awakening, which I'm not quite sure about because I don't obviously have Super Awakening. Looks like they're getting a new Helbram. That's kind of cool. But yeah, I don't know. Obviously, like I'm assuming the global dev team wants all of the features for newer stuff like that to be ironed out before they end up bringing it to global, which is obviously nice for us as like a quality of life thing, so that way we get it at its, you know, best possible form, or at least somewhat better than what it was when it initially launched, if there was any sort of like issues or problems with it, because I mean there was a lot of negative feedback around Super Awakening when it first came out, because obviously, if you don't know, Super Awakening is when like if I take a character and if I look at their ultimate gauge, I only have a 1/6 Darieri. So that means I would be able to awaken them and get a pink star right here. If I had them the max you can get is 4 pink stars, so I would have to have their ultimate at 4/6 to get them that high, which means at that point you have to pull dupes. And a lot of people were complaining that it was becoming a little bit more pay to win, because obviously the people who have more money can obviously pull extra dupes and stuff like that, and then awaken their characters even further, and then they have a clear advantage over other characters because it boosts your stats a lot. So I completely understand their want and their need to try to make sure that everything is ironed out before they bring it over to the global version of the game. I do appreciate that they're doing that and everything like that. So yeah, it looks like we've got some pretty cool stuff coming. I'm actually kind of excited about the cosmetic upgrades. I do want to see what it's all about and see how tedious it is to grind out. Because if it's super tedious, I'm not going to want to max out all my characters, and I'll just end up kind of like working on that feature like here and there and not really caring about it too much. But the disaster event seems like it's going to be pretty cool. I know a lot of JP players talk very highly about that one. And then the Awakening rewards is kind of nice. And then obviously make sure you're logging in for the next 6 days, so that way you can get all of this stuff. So yeah, that is pretty much it. I guess that is going to be it for the video as well. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you guys are excited about all this upcoming stuff, because I know some of the stuff has been kind of long awaited, especially the Hell Demons. But yeah. It looks like we've got our work cut out for us. We got a lot of extra stuff that we're going to be, you know, working on and getting, you know, a bunch of free materials and stuff like that all the way leading up to the half anniversary. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy that. Feel free to subscribe for more content in the future, and I will see you guys in the next video.